It's Saturday! Yay! Hopefully we'll see blue arms on this comic we're gonna read. I mean, we're probably gonna see some blue arms, not gonna lie. It happens all the time. Anyway, hi! Hello! Hello, it's me. Alright, so... before we get into the comic, I do have, like, a couple of announcements. Just a couple. Oh, I forgot to link my Ko-Fi. Or coffee, or whatever. Is that an overlander? Maybe. Anyway, so for those of you that are fans of SNT Live and Archie Sonic Saturday, please check the pinned comment or the link in the description and sub to the channel that is linked, because Archie Sonic Saturday is moving! Archie Sonic Saturday and SNT Live is moving to a brand new channel all on its own. Can't subscribe twice. Yes, yeah, Archie Sonic Saturday and SNT Live is moving to a brand new channel just for SNT Live. It's a brand new channel. Ignore the creation date. It was a channel that I had lying around that wasn't getting used. And I have decided to move channels. We are moving channels. We are moving SNT Live to its own channel. It's getting its own channel. What's your reaction that Twitter is now X? It's not X, it's Twitter. It's called twitter.com. It's still twitter.com on my browser. It's still Twitter. It's still Twitter according to my browser. So it's twitter.com. Still Twitter. It's not X. I don't care what Musk says. SNT is so special that she gets her own channel. Exactly! That's what's happening. Think of an SNT version of Boomerang or Nicktoons Network. Yeah, it's a sister channel. It's a sister channel. Just for SNT Live / Archie Sonic Saturday. Would all the previous Archie Sonic streams be carried over and archived on the new channel? No, the previous ones will stay on this channel. It's just on the SNT Live channel, there is a playlist that'll have all of the previous Archie Sonic Saturdays, because if I tried to archive and upload 40 streams, 2 hours each, that would take forever. So no. It's just the next installments of Archie Sonic Saturday are going to be on that channel. Might as well use this before memberships gets turned off. What is your favorite stage from for each character in Sonic Forces? Oh goodness. Also, thank you for your membership. I will, as soon as I'm able to turn on memberships for SNT Live, the channel, I will. Just for now, the memberships will stay on until then. As for your question, I think, let's see, for Classic Sonic, I don't really like the Classic Sonic stages, so I don't have an opinion. For the Avatar, the city, Not, I can't remember the stage names right now. I can't. Was the second channel the one that got deleted a few years ago? What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. Why aren't you streaming on the new channel? Because I need to make the announcement that that SNT Live is moving. So I started streaming today on this channel, so I can, one, do Archie Sonic Saturday one last time on this channel, and two, let people know what's happening. The game is like 6 years old. Yeah, I can't remember the stages right now. I can't. I'm sorry, I can't answer your question. What about the modern Sonic stage? I still can't remember the names of the stages. I'm sorry, I can't. My brain is fried right now because I've got so much going on right now. SNT makes an announcement, don't worry, it's not about the move. Sand Hill! Well, that's not my favorite. Brain drain. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you won't miss out on future streams. Thank you, Junior, for reminding people of the bell. I don't even use the bell. I forget to use the bell constantly. Anyway, what was the other announcement? Oh yeah, I have a coffee now. Or my creator has a coffee. I will link it in chat. I'll keep the channel. I'll keep the channel pinned for now, but but if you want to maybe take a look at my creator's coffee, Ko-Fi, however you say it, there's some adopts on there that are for sale. Eggman has a coffee. No, I'm talking within the fourth wall. I'm talking outside the fourth wall, actually. Yeah, coffee. Coffee, the website coffee. Anyway, that's it. Let's read. So we've got Archie number 65. We have Archie number 65. Who is Nate Morgan? Who is Nate Morgan? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I guess we will find out when we crack open this book. Whoa. Look at these. Look at these bozos. They're all drawn so very interestingly. The planet Mobius was once virtual paradise till it was conquered by the evil Dr. Robotnik. His technological tyranny would have continued if not for a heroic group of demon fighters who banded together and restored order to the King of Acorn. The bravest among them is Blue Streak, though, with the most attitude going around, without doubt, the fastest thing alive. Archie Comics and Sega presents Sonic the Hedgehog. Ixasnogus! Who's the orange guy? I don't know if we know his name yet, but he's like a Nate Morgan creation, I think. Tails is morphing into Antoine. Yeah, he does kind of look like Antoine. He's got the extra long snout and the hair. Eddie. Oh, okay. His name is Eddie, apparently. Who drew this? We will find out who drew this in the next page. Let's see. Oh, I can't read that. Let me adjust. I guess it was wishful thinking when I assumed you'd been buried by that avalanche for good. Come now, Sonic, did you really believe that several tons of falling snow could affect a sorcerer who, with a mere gesture, can turn his entire body to earth, wind, fire, or water? No, but that's why it's called wishful thinking. Wah, wah, wah. Tails' hair is so fabulous. Alright, let's take a look. Carl Bowlers is the writer, Stephen Butler's the penciler. Oh, wait. There's his name. Yeah, he's only the colorist, but he's only the colorist on this, so it's fine. It's fine. He's only the colorist, so it's fine. Next page. Let me scoot it over here. There we go. Now we can get into the nitty-gritty of the comic. You and your measly sidekick have chased me all over Mobius, and I have had enough of your meddling, Quickster. I give you one last chance. Go back to your home in Mobotropolis, leave me to my affairs, and all shall be forgiven. You're in no position to grant anything to anyone, Ixis. Not until you tell me why you've brought your battles to my doorstep. I am the one who has been wronged by, in this instance, Nate Morgan. I was brought here against my will by your frosty flea-bitten flunky, the abominable Snowbot. Arrgh. You always were, and a no-good liar, Ixis. You've used your elemental ability to stow yourself away in Eddie's flame-throwing cyborg arm. Otherwise, your foul form would never have gotten past the mystical wards placed around my fortress to keep out beings such as yourself. Say, Tails, how's about we do what we came here for? You mean kicking Ixis's butt? The way it was meant to be, Sonic? I'm there! Who is the guy with the beard? Which guy with the beard? There's multiple guys with beards in this page. So, the guy with the beard and the horn and the long ears is Ixis Naugus, a powerful sorcerer. The guy with the beard and the glasses is Nate Morgan, and the orange guy with the beard is the abominable Snowbot. Morgan Freeman. No, it's Nate Morgan. Nate Morgan. Stephen Butler doesn't have Stephen Butler really doesn't have a grip on Tails. Yeah, Tails is looking kind of funny. Tails is looking kind of funny in these comics. He's got really big, like, pupils and a long snout and lots of hair. Alright, next page. Get him! So be it. You've dug your grave, Quickster. Choke. Gasp. Can't breathe. Now forever rest in it. And once I have done away with the hedgehog, his partner, and your bionic bodyguard, I can turn my focus towards my real reason for coming here to Mobius Southern Tundra, Nate Morgan, namely you. Ixis is using his mastery over air to suck the oxygen molecules out of it. He's suffocating them. I must act swiftly or not at all. Ixis, fetch! Huh? Is that a power ring? That a ring? In it. Did I miss anything? Well, I mean, you missed the announcement that SNT Live is moving to a new channel, but that's about it. I just started reading. Sonic X Sonic breathes in space. He doesn't need air or oxygen. True, that's very interesting. The very interesting change in continuity is what I was thinking. Alright, next page. The loved oval-shaped object passes through the stained glass window and as easily as a pebble through a pond. And so does Ixis Nagus in his desperate pursuit of it. Whoa, I feel so lightheaded. What'd that horn-headed heel do? Steady now. You got rid of Ixis, only temporarily. Still, it was an awesome move for an ancient overlander. We started to black out and miss everything. How'd you do it, dude? I've got a few tricks of my own. As I'll wager Ixis is now finding out. A hologram? Curse you, Morgan! Aha! It was a trick! Oval-shaped object, just call it a ring. He actually fetched it. He did! He thought it was a real power ring. That Ixis guy, is he the bad guy? He is the bad guy, yes. He's an evil sorcerer. Thank you, Slither90. Is it just me or does Tails look a lot older in this one? Yeah, Stephen Butler is doing the art in this one, and he's drawing Tails very detailed. Yeah. Ixis gets trolled. Yeah, you got trolled. Alright, next page. The protective wards around my fortress should keep the wretch out for the nonce. In the meantime, allow me to introduce myself. Nathaniel Beauregard Morgan. You're a little bit on the rash side to be Jules the Hedgehog. I'm his one and only son. You can call me Sonic. This is Miles Prower, my best bud in the whole world, but we all call him Tails. I want to apologize for thinking your big friend was on Ixis' side earlier. Who, Eddie? He's loyal to me and no one else. We thought we were chasing Ixis all the way down here to stop his continued threat to the Kingdom of Acorn, but we were completely clueless. He has come here looking for you. Who are you anyway, Nate Morgan? How do you know my pops? Or Ixis, for that matter. You're an overlander, no offense. Do you really wish to know my tale, young one? It was so long ago, it seems like it was a mere dream. Yours would be the only ears to have ever heard it. Besides, Eddie, that is. And perhaps the first to understand it. Why is he called Eddie? Eddie the Yeti! I'm just looking around. I'm just looking. I think we're safe for now. Have you read the Fleetway comics? I have not. Maybe someday. Maybe I should go back to part 1 instead of skipping to part 40. But so much has happened already. We've gone through like several arcs at this point. Also, thank you, Will Fox Johnson. Lore alert, lore alert. It hasn't popped up yet, but thank you anyway. Alright. Find your name in print. And some other stuff I don't really care about. Next! Well, there it is! Once upon a time, I was an unknown geophysician who headed an underground team of scientists toiling away in the heart of the overland city of Megapolis. And what was it that demanded our attention every day and every night? What indeed? All seemed in readiness. It was supposed to be a viable alternative to the fossil fuels that had been polluting the countryside around us all for years. But still, something nagged at me to wait before testing. My assistant, Julian Kintober, of the House of Ivo, a brilliant young man with unlimited potential, assured me that he had checked all the calibrations to the T. Heaven help me, I did. He told me to seize the day. Heaven help me, I did. I seized the day and was soon after seized by the authorities. Sedition, negligence, endangering public lives, noise pollution, the list of crimes went on. It was Eggman's fault! Or Robotnik's fault, I mean. Thank you, Freakish Uproar, for the dono! Oh, and James C. Morris, thank you for the dono as well. It hasn't popped up yet, but thank you anyway. A good chunk of this is devoted to Nate Morgan's backstory. In case you thought he was just some random guy, he's not. He's actually the guy who invented rings as an alternative energy source. That makes sense. I thought someone else invented rings. Oh well. I mean, yeah, there's a ring right there. There's a ring right there. So it makes sense. There's the beginnings of the rings right there. Isn't Robotnik Eggman's last name? Well, I think he changed it after he got exiled. Also, thank you, Jacob Foster. Yeah. Sorry, I was reading your message. But thank you. That would be cute, I think. Ah, so Nate invented the rings and Uncle Chuck perfected them. Gotcha. That's what I was saying. I thought Uncle Chuck invented the rings, but I guess not. I guess they're changing the lore a little bit. Alright, next. It was decided that since there was no loss of life, I was to be banished from Overland forever. Only forever. If I survived my trek through the Badlands, I resolved myself to being killed by the anthropomorphic Mobians who often come into conflict with my kind. As with Julian before, I made a gross error in judgment. And although it would have been easier to meet me with distrust than his royal guard did, King Frederick Acorn did just the opposite, and instead extended his hand in friendship. The kingdom of Acorn was very different back then. Unlike we Overlanders, you Mobians believed in the preservation of nature. It was the same reason why the kingdom had remained in a pre-industrial state. With the awful memory of the accident in Overland City behind me, I felt once more at peace with myself. Where I had been cast out by my own people, here I was, accepted, even as a member of the royal court. Ah. Frederick Acorn is current King Acorn's father, right? I think that's what's going on. 'Cause I think that's current King Acorn on his lap, I think. Sally's grandpa. Yeah, Frederick Acorn is Sally's grandpa. And current King Acorn's father. Alright, next page. Next page. I resumed my work with new vigor, and now I finally had the necessary component to safely complete my test. The power locked within a Chaos Emerald. Its innate energies allowed the new clean air power source I had been trying to perfect for years before to come to fruition. With a legendary gem provided by King Frederick and my own power rings as a conduit for its awesome forces, the Kingdom of Acorn quickly advanced into a technological golden age, and the city of Mobotropolis was built in commemoration. Where there were 4 natural elements on planet Mobius, there were now 5: earth, wind, fire, water, and the power ring. I was hailed as a hero by the populace, and later watched with pride as young Prince Maximilian accepted the sovereign mantle from his aging sire. And Maximilian is Sally's father, so this happened a long time ago. Nate's living with the furries and helping them build Mobotropolis, and everyone lived happily ever after, right? Right? Well, he is in the frozen tundra right now, so I'm assuming something went wrong. Earth, wind, what about water? He said earth, wind, fire, water, and the power ring. So, yeah, water is still an element. Alright, next page. Now the environmental ring maker, I spent my time honing the finest young minds in the kingdom. I seem to recall having your father and his brother Charles as 2 of my finest students, Sonic. All was well at last, or so I had foolishly believed. King Max had certain advisors who felt threatened by my presence in Mobotropolis, when one of them, the royal wizard Ixis Naugus, could not convince the young monarch of my alleged traitorous nature. He sought out other allies. General Kodos hated the Overlanders more than anyone in Mobotropolis. For Ixis, winning him over was child's play. Ixis said about their scheme, one that would involve controlling the already strained emotions of a lost contingent of Overlander ground troops. Look at them animes. Look at them animes. Wow. What's Chrono Trigger dude doing here? Look at all these animes. Blue arms. I think it only counts if Sonic has blue arms. It only counts if Sonic has blue arms. Sonic isn't in this one. Sonic isn't in this page. Next page. Did Ixis know that Kodos, his troops, and myself would run into the lost soldiers while performing an environmental survey of the Great Forest? Did Kodos? It was certainly odd that his armed troops should choose to accompany me on this occasion. And my people aren't known for trying to settle arguments peacefully. Gun! They've got guns! Oh my goodness. And well, neither are yours. You can guess what happened. Okay, that skunk I don't think is Jeffrey St. John. I think that's Jeffrey's like father or something. But Jeffrey St. John isn't alive yet. Or at least he's a child at this point. It's not Jeffrey, it's not Jeffrey, it's like his ancestor or something. Appreciate the fact that every time they show some nameless Overlander commandos in this comic, they feel the need to make them extremely how to draw anime. Yeah, they look very like anime, like it's an anime parody. Like somebody's making fun of anime and they draw these characters to make fun of anime. Alright, next page. The sights and sounds of the battle must have been heard as far away as Castle Acorn, because the next thing I recall was seeing King Max, Dr. Horatio Quack, and a team of medics coming through the smoke. That was the last time I was glad to see a Mobian. From his bedside, the wounded Kodos told the king that it was I who revealed the location of the kingdom to the Overlanders. Ixis was quick to back him up in his lies. King Max and Queen Alicia were torn. I had bounced him on my knee when he was little, but that didn't belly the fact that Kodos and I were the only survivors of the skirmish. It was a terrible day. I would bear scars, inner and outer, from those events. I exiled myself this time. I'd caused enough problems for Overlander and Mobian alike. Yes, it was a terrible day for us all. Dang. Dang. So Nate was just like, yeah, I know the drill, and exiled himself. Yeah, he basically was like, I can't win this. I'm out of here. I cannot win this, so I might as well leave. Dang. Or Nate. Even though I have no opinion of Nate. Like, at least his story is interesting. Bro really said, I'm a head out. Thank you, James D. Morris, and happy early birthday! Happy early birthday! Wow! Thank you. Thank you so much, and happy birthday. Happy early birthday, I mean. I should drink some water. Alright, next page. I hadn't gone very far in my travels when I, by pure accident, stumbled down the hollow stump of a once proud oak. I found myself in an underground grotto, leading to a hidden valley neatly tucked away beneath a thick expanse of underbrush. I could have lived out the rest of my days in that idyllic setting. But I didn't, however, before making my way back up through that subtle knothole in the forest floor. I left a memento within my lost world. The ring technology was too powerful a force. Beings like Ixis and Kodos would seek to exploit it for their own selfish purposes. So I dropped the ring forge into a deep, murky lake where no one would ever find it. Sploosh. For many seasons I trudged onward until I came to the snowy wastelands of the southern tundra. Did you know that the temperature here at the bottom of the world always remains below 0 degrees Fahrenheit? I had become so numb from the pain of my past that I hardly felt it. No. Thank you, Will Fox Johnson. Losing Nate like that is probably why Max trusted Robotnik as much as he did. True. Very true. Roar. But was I numb enough? Among the Overlanders, there had been whispers of mutates that had been created as results of the Days of Fury that occurred centuries past. There was no doubt in my mind that the snow beast trapped beneath the fallen avalanche was such a creature. But to hear its anguished voice, to see its pleading eyes, confirmed me that pain was real to it. And as it was to any Mobian or Overlander. But I had sworn to never involve myself in the affairs of the either group. Hadn't I? There's still lore. Yeah, we're catching up to the present, y'all. We're catching up to the present. So much lore. So much lore. Days of Fury, sir. This is a comic about a magic hedgehog. Alright, next page. Next page! Oh, there we go! We're back to Sonic. Sonic's here once more. My one weakness had always been that I was a scientist who followed his heart and not his brain. That choice would often lead me into disaster. But on that day, I listened to my conscience again, and I not only saved a life, but I gained a true friend who has been at my side ever since. Blue arms! Blue arms! Blue arms! I knew we'd see some. I knew we'd see some eventually. We built this castle. We built this castle, our home, flagstone by flagstone, and lived here in peace until Ixis tried to breach its mystical defenses earlier. Don't you get it, Nate? You're the answer to a whole mess of riddles we've been asking ourselves for years. But it doesn't explain why Ix would come all the way here gunning, or magic wanding, for you now. After all, didn't he get you out of the picture years ago? Ix, as you refer to him, did rid himself of me back then. He saw me as a threat to his continued position as royal wizard. He feared my science would replace his magic. But now I have something the fiend wants, all to himself. Like what? Blue Arm Sonic, my favorite cryptid. Blue arms, dabba-dee, dabba-die. Dabba-dee, dabba-die, dabba-dee, dabba-die. This guy sure did a lot of important stuff, but I guess he is old as heck. This is literally his entire life story. Dude served under 2 generations of kings. Yeah, this guy's real old. This guy's really old. Alright, next page. Whoa! Check it out! Look at all the rings! Hold it! Don't say another word! I think I've got this one sewn up! Don't miss the senses-shattering conclusion to the Ixis Nagus trilogy. It's sure to rock your world, not to mention Planet Mobius. Be there! Whoa! So many rings. Does this mean Nate collected his 1 millionth ring? Or 1 billionth? Is it 1 billionth that Sonic collected and it gave him like super mega powers? Or was it billionth? Millionth or billionth? Can Nate go super? 1 billionth. Gotcha, gotcha. Alright. Let's see. Oh, some fan art! Wow, wait. Oh, no! No! Why would you draw him? Why would you draw him? Ah, it's the the same. You know what? It's the. Let me play it again. It's the same pose. Look, it's the same pose. They drew him in the same pose that I took the thing from. Who would draw fan art of that dude? What? I guess people like Jeffrey. I don't. The ring summoned Jeffrey. Ah, man. Alright, let's move on. Let's just move on. Oh, looky, a coloring page just for you. By James Fry and Andrew Pep-Boy. Pep-Boy. Oh my gosh, it's Amy! It's Amy! It's Amy! It's Amy, everybody! I can finally use that stinger! Now you guys know what that stinger is. Now you guys know what the secret stinger was. That's the fourth one. Yep, it's the fourth stinger. Thank you, Russell Archer. The Jeffrey fan art was of your notices. You mean of my stinger? The Jeffrey art is of my stinger. I don't know, it was a... Well, I mean, that was drawn a long time ago. So I don't think so. Alright. Let's get into it. Amy Rose and Dulcie the Dragon in the library. Somewhere inside a building not too far from what used to be Robotnik's command center. Amy Rose! I'm here, Dulcie! Wait till you see what I found! Oh no! I just noticed! It was written, inked, and colored by Penders. Oh man! That means it's all gonna be good! Oh great. Yeah, she doesn't have her eyelashes. That's weird. She doesn't have her eyelashes. It makes her, yeah, it makes her look a little masculine because they gave her the eyebrows too. Strange, very strange. Her eyelashes are missing. I'd love to, Amy, but I'm afraid there's more of me than there is of room inside. Oh, I'm sorry, Dulcie. Tell you what, I'll race you downstairs. This you just gotta see. She looks like Sonic, but pink. I mean, yeah, and with hair on the front. What did they have to do to convince Penders to acknowledge Amy and Dulcie existed? Alright, next page. Hey, no fair, you cheated! If you had a pair of wings, you'd do the same. Would not, would too. Would not, would too. Look at it this way. You can go anywhere you like on the inside. They sure didn't have dragons in mind when they built a lot of these places. I never thought of that. Oh, it's not like you're the only one. So what's the big excitement over, Amy? I found a book, but not just any book. This one's really special. Oh yeah? How so? I'm kind of struggling with the voices here. Because Dulcie has a very specific voice that I'm not very good at. Dulcie has the Dulcie has Cree Summers' voice. She said special. Special! Yeah. Kind of bizarre to see Amy and Dulcie share a scene. Yeah, it is pretty bizarre. It is how bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. How bizarre. Ooh, baby. It's making me crazy. It's an SNT picture book special. Alright, next page. It's a book about a storyteller who could work wonders with his words and pictures. Sounds like a good story already. Only it's not a story. Marcus the Owl wrote a book about a real creator. A great Dane named Kirby who lived a long time ago. It's his stories that were to become our greatest legends. Yeah, so what? It's only about him, not his stories. I didn't get to the punchline. According to this book, a complete set of Kirby's stories were donated to the Mobotropolis Library for safekeeping. I'm with you so far, Amy. That's if Robotnik didn't trash the library like he did virtually everything else. Thank you, Trash Panda. SNT more like, take my money. Well, thank you. Thank you for the dono. Thank you so much. This is the real reason Penders pulled Amy and Dulcie out of storage. He figured out a way to work them into a story where he talks about how much he loves Jack Kirby. Really? Is that the reference? Is that it? This is a tribute to Jack Kirby, one of the most famous comic creators who had passed away at the time. Aww. Jack Kirby in Ken Pender's comic. Jack Kirby is Ken Pender's comic book idol. I see. So he's just writing fan fiction about Jack Kirby. Interesting. Very interesting. I saw Blue Arm Sonic at the fan art. Oh well, we missed it. We're way too far. We're way too far back. Way too far forward now. Thank you, Slither90, for the super chat. I'm halfway through the timeline of my membership. 3 years remain for me to become a veteran member. I hope you're okay with starting over eventually. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Jack Kirby is a Great Dane. He should be a Jack Russell Terrier, you know, because Jack. Aha. Aha. Alright, next page. I hope not. Everyone's been so busy working to rebuild the city that we haven't had the time to consider if anything survived that might be fun. Well, what do you say we check it out, kiddo? Really, Dulcie? Hop aboard, Amy, and we're flying. Do you know where the library is, Dulcie? I know I sure haven't a clue. Relax, Amy. We dragons have an unnerving sense of direction. Unfortunately, the library's in a rough section of town. Maybe we should turn back. No, Dulcie. Not when we're so close. Please. Is the Amy stinger the first stinger you made? No. No. The first stinger I made was the Ken Penders one. I made the Amy stinger a couple months ago. And I haven't had the chance to use it until now. Why does Amy have pink shoes? I don't know. I think they just colored them wrong. I mean, Ken Penders is the one doing the coloring, so blame him. Yeah, I know Dulcie's voice is Cree Summers. I said that earlier. So that's why I said I was struggling, because I know Cree Summers has a very specific voice that I don't know how to recreate. So alright, next page. I suppose, Amy, but at the first sign of trouble, I'll be the first to say, "Outta here, Dulcie." Oh, wait. I was confused by the bubbles. Amy's the one that's saying the last one. I'll be the first to say, "Outta here, Dulcie." Here's the library, what's left of it, that is. At least there's something left. Wow, this is someplace big enough even for you, Dulcie. Pretty dark, too. Everywhere you look, nothing but books. Lots and lots of books. I suppose Robotnik didn't hold a bonfire here. Is this what you're looking for, Amy? Something called the D-Man? A Kirby book! Look around, there's gotta be more. Kirby created so much it literally filled volumes. Amy... The D-Man, what's that a reference to? Why does Dulcie have a huge nose ring? I don't know, it's part of her design. It's just part of her design. I don't know why she has a nose ring, it's just part of her design, I think. I know everything about Sonic trivia, but only the basics of Jack Kirby. Oh well. The Last Man, the Forever Man, there are a few possibilities. The King of the D-Men? Possibly, that's possibly it. Alright, next page. Did you hear that? Yeah, sounded like a door opening. You thinking what I'm thinking? Somebody else is here! We should be getting back, don't you think? Sounds like a plan to me. Rats, just as we were about to hit the treasure chest. Don't worry, Amy. Once we tell the others what we found, I'm sure they'll be excited to come back with us. You think so? With all those stories waiting to be discovered, Amy, I'm sure of it. Hello? The full story is rarely ever told, with many layers upon layers waiting to be peeled away. There are many secrets waiting to be explored in Mobotropolis, the library being only one of them. Next issue, however, our attention turns to the origin of Ixisnagus. More origin stories. It took like an hour to read this entire comic, and we have more origin stories to get through? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The stream is only gonna be 2 comics long. Oh, brother. Yeah, that was the end. I can't skip it, it's important. Good lord. Ha ha ha, lord. Get it, 'cause lore? Alright. I can't skip the next comic, it's important. It's part of the reading list, it's part of the reading order. I gotta read number 66. It's time to read number 66. Here he is. Defeated? Oh no! Look at that face. Look at that face that Ixisnagus is making. It's very Robotnik-y. It's very Robotnik-y. We're getting close to issue 70. What's issue 70? Is that important? Right now we're on number 66. Right now we're on number 66. Also, thank you everybody. We have hit 345 subscribers on the brand new channel. Hooray! I just checked and when I started stream it was like 320 or something like that. Don't spoil. Okay, so don't spoil anything. Yes. If you don't know, guys, if you just came in during the middle of the reading of the last comic, SNT Live and Archie Sonic Saturday is moving to a brand new channel. So if you are interested in continuing watching these streams, go ahead and subscribe to that new channel because Archie Sonic Saturday is going to be on that channel now. As well as other streams via SNT Live. Like video game streams and other streams that I can think of doing that aren't video game related. How many more until 500? I don't know, do the math. Right now it's 345. The new channel, it is SNT Live. It is linked in the pinned message on the top of chat, and also it's in the description. Is it at 350 now? Did we go up to 350 now? It's 353! Holy moly! 353! Thank you guys! Thank you guys! Alright. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you guys enjoy the streams that are going to be over on SNT Live. Currently, we do not have memberships on yet. In order to do that, I need 500 subs and a certain amount of watch hours. Which we'll hit the watch hours pretty easily if I stream more. But I do need 500 subs to turn on memberships. Alright, anyway, let's continue reading. Let's figure out what's happening in this comic. Why is Sonic defeated? Oh, look at all the rings! Power rings! We already read that part, so we'll skip it. Power rings! Look at all the power rings. There's so many of them. Sonic just has a leg cramp. But why so many rings? We'll find out. A friend indeed. Wow. You've got a whole mess of power rings in here, Nate. Let's see. Hang on. I need to move this so I can actually see. I can actually see who is Carbolus, Stephen Butler. And there's his name. Of course, he's only just a colorist on this one, so it's fine. He's only a colorist on this one, so we're free from his shenanigans for now. All right, next page. I forged them myself, each a near limitless power source. Way past cool. Roar! Then again... Yo, what's up with that? Me and Tails are the good guys, remember? I believe, Sonic, that Eddie was only trying to inform you that I won't have the ring's power exploited by outsiders like the sorceress Ixis Nagus who attacked this fortress, my home, earlier. Exploited? Outsiders? All we're saying is power rings are so rare. Just think of all the good you could do with these. You could even move back to Mobotropolis and help us. He's back as a colorist again. Yeah, he's only a colorist, so maybe we'll see another Blue Arm Sonic. I know you're gonna complain about how this contradicts Sonic having collected 1 billion rings by issue 35, but that's a silly idea from Gallagher that contradicted the rarity of the rings in these comics. Yeah, there's a bit of a contradiction with these. There's a bit of a contradiction, like, there's rings all over the place, but they're apparently very rare because Nate Morgan created them? Next page. Nate, friend. Nate, stay. He can talk? A little bit in our language. And a lot in his own. Don't you fret, Eddie. I'm not going anywhere. My days as a loyal citizen of Mobotropolis were over long ago. Oh, that's great. Just great. Listening to your story made me think you were a hero. It even gave me hope for Overlanders, but now I see you for what you are. Someone who was once a hero, but now chooses to hide himself away because of a few bad breaks. Why can't you be a hero again, Nate? Because it never works. Rumble. Whoa! Oh, look at Sonic's mouth. Look at Sonic's mouth in this panel. It's very scary. He's got very pronounced teeth. Don't like it. He looks like he's actually in pain. Yeah, it's not great. Reminds me of the 2019 Sonic. You mean the first movie Sonic? Alright, next page. Uh-oh, it's Ixis! Look, Sonic, the walls of the cave! It's changing! I see it, Tails. It's taking on a sickeningly familiar shape. It's Ixis Nagus! Greetings once more, Quickster. I've used my elemental mastery of the earth to infiltrate Nate Morgan's so-called fortress and finally find his powering storehouse. And now it only remains for me to use that self-same power to eliminate all of you! Correct. Eddie, we've been cut off from Sonic and Tails. Wait, Eddie, put me down. The ceiling has collapsed. Nate, friend, Nate, stay. I can't, Eddie. They're buried. Do you see blue arms? Where? Oh, yeah, there's some blue arms right there. Yeah. There's some blue arms. There's some blue arms right there. See the Sonic in the panel with the rocks? His arms are blue. His arms are blue. It's happening once more. I just joined. Hi, SNT. Hi! Subscribe to the new channel. It's linked in the description and also in the pinned message in chat. Please, thank you. Please, thank you. if Ken Penders as a colorist is fine, then I wonder what the worst thing about him. It's his writing. His writing is real bad. You may notice that his writing is really bad when we read the Knuckles comics. Find your name in print. No. Alright, here we go. Hold on, I see some movement. Uh-oh. We'd better move out of the way, Eddie. Rumble. It looks like there's going to be some trouble. Kazoom! Whoa, man, so much is happening right now. Find your name in print is such a weird gimmick. Yeah. I guess it keeps children from just reading it once and then never again. Here comes one of the most famous parts of Archie Sonic. Ooh, are we coming up to a very important scene? Next page. Whoa, check it out. Oh wait, they're going like super or something, because Tails has all the flickies and Sonic has like power around him. What's going on here? Nate Morgan is not one for understatement, but even he could not have predicted this turn of events. The power rings are no more. All have been absorbed into the 3 transformed figures before him. But just how many rings have each of them used to bolster their own unique ability? 50? 100? 1,000? Yeah, I need to move the comic so I can, like, read it. There we go. And more importantly, what will the consequences of such actions ultimately be? Oh man, this is important stuff right here. This is very important stuff right here. Some very important stuff is happening. Power up SNT. Okay. Whoa! All the rings! Look at all the rings! Tails looks weird. He's got like a pouty face and eyebrows. That's very weird. And yeah, this chest fur is like really pronounced. Alright, next page. This aged geophysician does not have long to wait before he receives his answer. The sinister fiend Ixis Naugus immediately begins inscribing arcane symbols into the very air around his being, while at the same time revealing his intent. With his newfound power, he now toils to open the doorway to an alternate reality called the Zone of Silence. He had accidentally done so years ago, back when he was still Mobotropolis' royal wizard. Bored with the great war between the Mobians and the Overlanders, Ixis left this plane of reality to explore another. The cool blue radiance projected by the being that leaps towards Ixis, interrupting his ranting, is not that of Sonic the Hedgehog. And when the energized speedster announces his name, Ultrasonic, his voice is changed as well. Ixis replies with twin jets of optical flame that are doused by a mentally constructed shield of ice water generated by this nuisance of which he seeks to rid himself. Wow, that's a lot of words. That sure is a lot of words. That sure is a lot of words that just happened. Yeah, there's a lot of words going on. And there probably shouldn't be so many words. Ultrasonic. Yes, ultrasonic. He's got so many rings that he's a different Sonic. Word salad in a fight. Yep. Archie never did hypersonic, a form above supersonic, but they created their own ultrasonic hidden behind heavy narration. Yeah! Alright, next page. While Ultrasonic quickly relays the situation to his airborne ally, Hyper Tails, the zone of silence begins to spill into reality at Ixis's behest, for it is that other place that the former royal wizard found his magical skill greatly enhanced, and for as long as he remained there, he would always be a being of absolute power. It's time to play the Goku meme Ultra Instinct Sonicu. And thank you for the dono. Hyper Tails then sets his squadron of feathered familiars upon the villain to make sure history won't repeat itself. But within a wave of a more than capable claw, Hyper Tails' chirping charges are suddenly frozen in flight. Nate, friendly. Nate, stay. No, Witty, I can't let this go on. Hyper Tails. Yeah, Hyper Tails. We've got Ultrasonic and Hyper Tails. I don't think they meant the other name. I think they meant like Sonic, but said in the Japanese way, Soniku. At least that's what I think. I left for 2 seconds now. SNT Super SD. Yeah, because we've got Ultrasonic and Hyper Tails. Next page. The combatant's fury escalates with each passing moment. Boiling liquid splashes against a wall of constructed granite. And Ixis tells of how he met and gained the allegiance of the Mobian called Feast, who was banished to the zone of silence a short time after Ixis had arrived there. How dare you wreck my home, Nogus! After a monstrously piercing cackle and a mystic gesture later, Nate is swept off his feet and into the arms of a valiant Vulpine. Then, what happened, Tails? I can't remember, Sonic. I feel so weak. Incredible, they both seem to have no recollection of their transformation. I see. So we have a compound. So they're not transformed anymore. So we can just stop. They both need a shave. Alright, next page. The ring's energy was never meant for this type of usage. They burned themselves out. While Ixis' power grows dangerously out of control, it was that identical mastery of atomic particles that allowed him to transform all who entered his zone. The Warlord Kodos, King Maximilian Acorn, Arachnus, and many others. Into crystallized forms, they were given the ability to control their crystallization that enabled them all to survive the ravages of that lost locale as long as they remained loyal to Ixis. They became his legion. Soon, though, Nogus will need no one. The Zone of Silence will have replaced this reality, and Ixis will reign supreme once more. But there is one loose end that requires tying up. That is how the evil wizard sees Nathaniel Beauregard Morgan, as a loose end and nothing more. And no more. And how does Nate see Ixis? Why are there so many words? So this is how Sonic is defeated? Yeah, he overexerted himself by absorbing a ton of rings. Why is there still lore going on? I don't know. It's just lore time. It's lore time. Thank you, Russell Archer, for the dono. The other dono. It said this isn't Penders' fault. He didn't write this. This is Carl Bowler's. There are so many words because reading is cool. Carl Bowlers was an amateur when he wrote this. Ew, words. Word salad. Lots of word salad. I've seen more people join the stream. If you have just joined the stream and have not subscribed to the brand new channel, SNT Live, the channel, go ahead and do that, please. It is linked in the description and also in the pinned message. Thank you. Thank you so much. Lore stinger. That I don't know. Alright, next page. Oh man, what's going on? In a new light, an instant later. No, Kashork. And the battle is over. But with a wish true of heart from the powerful hidden ring in his eyepiece, Ixis is gone and the zone of silence has been resealed. And the heroes rumble. Whoops, another avalanche? Roar! Eddie! Oh no, Eddie, we've got to get out of here before the roof caves in. I'm on it. Did Nate Morgan just one-shot Ixis Nagus? Did Nate Morgan just one-shot Ixis Nagus? Is that what happened? Is that really what happened? I banish you to the Shadow Realm. Nate is the most important character in the comic called Sonic. Sonic and Tails don't even have the right to finish the main villain. This is so lame. Yeah, Sonic and Tails did all of that work. Sonic and Tails did all of that work and absorbed all of those rings and fought Ixis in hand-to-hand combat, basically. Or magic-to-magic combat. And then they were defeated. And they were defeated. But then when Ixis Nagus faces Nate Morgan, he uses one power ring to wish him away. Nate closed the interdimensional door on his face. So he just wished him away into the zone of silence. Wow. Alright, next page. Well, there goes Sonic. With my triple S spin! Zoom! I feel like I've run all the way to Mobotropolis and back. I feel so tired. Then it's up to me, Sonic. Nate! Wait! I can't hold on, Eddie. Hold on. Nate, friend. Nate, go. He didn't say stay this time. He said go. He said go. Because he's his friend. Oh, yeah, blue arms. There they are. I see them. I see them. I see them. I see them. They're right there. We are Groot. Alright, next. Thoom. Eddie! Nate Morgan, in all of his travels, whether he was among overlanders or Mobians, had never ever known what victory meant. And so was not aware that it sometimes has its price. Today, Nate has finally won a battle, and at last paid dearly. Oh, Blue Arm Sonic! We got a lot of Blue Arm Sonic on this page. Well, rip Eddie, I guess. And another one. Another one. That stinger killed the mood. Well, I mean, we barely knew Eddie, so I feel nothing. This comic has baffled me so much that I feel nothing. I hope that doesn't make me a heartless monster, but I feel nothing. I'm more focused on the fact that Nate one-shotted Ixis. Just out of nowhere. If they wanted us to feel bad about Eddie, they shouldn't have made Sonic's arms blue. Alright, next page. Fan art! Wowie wow! There's Sally in a pretty outfit. There's Tails. There's Supersonic. Whoa, look at these. Look at these faces. What is happening? What is happening in this image? I'm so confused. I'm very confused. It's a little bit cursed, yeah, I agree. I like that picture of Sally in the cute outfit. With the t-shirt and the skirt and the boots. Very cute. Alright, next page. It's a coloring page! What is happening in this page? I'm confused. I'm confused by this image. Let me zoom in a little. What is happening? Is this like... Is Sonic getting defeated by some robots? Pro art by former Turtles artist Chris Allen, inked by Andrew Peepoy. Color and enjoy. I don't even know what's going on in this image. I don't even know what's happening in this image. How am I supposed to color it? Are they falling off a cliff? I don't know. I guess they're falling off a cliff. I'm gonna move on. Moving on. Oh, man. And then there was one, or the until now untold story of Ixis Nog. I'm so tired. I'm so tired, you guys. I'm so tired. I'm tired of lore. I'm so tired of lore. We've had too much lore today. I don't want to read any more lore. But we have to. We have to because it's important. What? Okay, let me take a drink of water and then we'll get to it, I guess. Okay. Okay. No one recalls what happened on planet Mobius before the final days of Fury over 100 years passed. All that is known is that on that day, a significant cataclysm shook the continents to their very foundations and wiped out all historical records the world over. Still, there are those who seek the hidden knowledge contained within the past. Once again, we have met with failure, brothers. Alganus speaks the truth. Nuskau, even our combined spells cannot allow us three to glean what caused the damage to our world centuries before. I see where this is going. I already see where this is going. Ixis Nagas used to be 3 people. They fused into one person and became the ultimate wizard. The end. Can we move on? All of their names are anagrams of Nagas. Yeah. So they fused together and became Ixis Nagas. Next page. Thank you, Zircumtime. That matters not, Suguna. If we cannot harness those same energies that shattered the globe previously, then the ancient order of Ixis shall devise other means with which to achieve power. I have heightened my mystical abilities to give me not only command of the wind, but over your native elements as well. Lies! I am the one sole master of the earth, and I of the water. Petty fools, have we not traded the secrets of nature's elements with each other to combine our might? Or did you forget that each of us now possess the same abilities? There is only one last element to control, and then we shall be unstoppable. But to do so, we must emerge into the sunlight. It is from its source that we shall learn the secrets of fire. I see. Anyway. So tired of lore. Me too, man. Me too. So tired of lore. So tired. I'm tired of it. I like your bat guy voice. Yeah, I was going with like a Transylvania type kind of like, I want to suck your blood kind of thing. Next page. Firstly, we shall use Agonos earth powers to cross over the terrain. Secondly, it shall be Suguna's water control to navigate the sea. And lastly, we shall soar through the sky together using my air abilities before entering into the sun. We shall see about that. Each of the mystics used their arcane powers to propel them across the face of the land, towards the edge of the rocky cliff and the choppy oceans beyond it.
Little do Suguna and Nusgao suspect that I have not equally shared my abilities of the land with them. I've kept a portion for myself. My treachery will ensure my mastery over the sun's fire, and I alone shall control the 4 elements. I can scarcely believe this. Argonus has used his power to unfairly race ahead of Nusgao, and I, too, can play at that game.
Oh boy, here we go. Thank you, Slither90. Oh, thank you for giving me a coffee. Thank you so much. Just few so we can end this. Next.
That traitorous Cretan. He kept a portion of his water-wielding abilities to make him more adept at swimming undersea. How utterly shellfish. Now Suguna has the lead. He must not be allowed to reach the sun first. Splash. So, Agnes, it seems we are not allies after all. Now that I am airborne, I shall use my own skill over the sky's ways to pass Suguna.
I love how you use different voice accents for each of the mystics. I do my best to voice act in these comics. They all want to be the Avatar so bad. They want all of the elements. Alright, next.
Not so fast, Nusgao. Farewell, Sugna. Believe me, you don't want to be around once I have the power of Mobius Sun at my fingertips. Why, of all the unfair. Surely it is time to follow Agnes' lead. Unhand me, Agnes. Release me, Sugna. Never! If one of us goes, then the entire Order of Ixis goes. Elsewhere on Mobius. Look, Father, a falling star! Make a wish, Maximilian. And the following morning... Crash. What is that commotion outside of our royal dining hall, Frederick? I know not, my queen.
So they all went into the sun and then they became one. That's not Sally, that's Sally's father. That's Sally's father and her grandmother and grandfather. Alright, next page. Oh.
Suddenly, the oak doors fly open to reveal a bizarre figure. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Ixis Naugus, a wizard of great power and ability. I offer you, King Frederick, my humble services, and together we shall lead the kingdom of Acorn into a golden age, a beginning.
Ugh, we get it. Yeah, I'm kind of over this. Oh, it's over! It's finally over! Ah! It's finally over. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Oh, man. I thought there was gonna be more, but we've been spared. Oh, look, sonograms. How interesting. Look at that. We got that page. We've got Knuckles. We've got the super special that we already read. Wow! Read it again. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, here we go. We were spared. That could have been worse. Yeah. It could have been a lot worse. It was very interesting, but I'm kind of over reading lore at this point. I'm so tired. I am so so tired. I thought we were gonna read 3, but I think we're gonna stick with 2 tonight. What's wrong with this comic arc? I don't understand. There's too much lore. That's what's wrong. There's too much lore, too many words. I'm tired of reading. I'm so tired of reading. The lore tired me out too. Yeah. But the lore. Lordum boredom. Thank you, Dave. Just want to say you are so talented, creative, and fun. I look forward to the new channel. I think I'm going to join your Patreon. Wow, if you join the Patreon, you get access to the private Discord. We have a lot of fun there. So yeah, that. Oh, look at that! Look at that! We almost missed this, whatever this is. The biggest class of ale in Sonic history is on sale now. Get Sonic Super Special number 7 before it's too late. We already read that, so it's fine. Archie, can you stop giving us lore for 5 minutes? Oh, man. Oh. So, yeah. I don't think we have enough time to read another comic. Because if there's even more lore, because we're reading number 67 next. If there's even more lore, oh, look, name Morgan. You know what that means? Lore! Oh, brother. So that's what we're gonna read next on the new channel! The brand new channel. If you don't know, if you just joined, SNT Live is moving. SNT Live is moving to its own separate channel. Yeah, Archie Sonic Saturday will be moving to that channel as well. So if you are interested in continuing watching these live streams live, go ahead and subscribe. And I guess hit the bell button too if you wanna know exactly when I'm live. Because the bell will let you know, usually. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers so we can open up super chats and memberships. And thank you everybody that just subscribed. Thank you everybody. We reached 367! 367 subscribers! Thank you so much, everybody! Thank you guys for supporting the new channel. I had no idea who Ixis Nagus was before today. Now I can't imagine my life without him. You deserve to relax after all that. Good night. Thank you! Thank you so much! Can't wait for the 500 gift subs. If somebody gifted me 500 gift subs or gift memberships, I would die on the spot. I would pass out. This is the debut of the tagline, the world's most way past cool comic. Wow. Oh, yeah, it says so up on the top. That'll be fun to discuss in the next Archie Sonics. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. I do have other things that I need to do tonight, and I don't want to spend too much time reading lore. Are we entering the 2000s? Oh, I squinted there. I squinted, if that's why my face did that. Well, it says February. It says February? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it is. Let's see. This is number 67. Archie Sonic 67. February 1999. So we're pretty close to the 2000s. We're pretty close to the 2000s. Anyway, yeah, thank you for watching, everybody. Go sub to the new channel. I hope to see you there next time. I hope to see you there next time, and for other streams too. I might stream pretty soon on that channel. We will see. And yeah, I'll see you there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.